We are longtime subscribers to HBO. In fact, it's been streaming in my home in one form or another since I was a child. I have always enjoyed HBO original series like Sex and the City, Real Time with Bill Maher, Game of Thrones, and Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Yeah, we enjoy many of the series they premiere. We loved Big Little Lies and just wrapped up Mare of Easttown and thought both were excellent. But when HBO was rebranded as HBO Max in May of 2020, we weren't sure we'd like the new HBO streaming service as much. The price stayed the same, and HBO gained a major upgrade to its movie library with all the Warner Brothers films added to it. However, the user interface changed entirely.
And now they've announced a price change, which has many people asking, is HBO Max worth it? We're answering that question and telling you everything you need to know about the HBO Max price change in this HBO Max review video. We'll start by describing what the streaming service is, what it costs, what the price change entails, what you can watch, how the interface works, where you can stream it, the number of screens and profile options, and finally, how to get a free trial of HBO Max.
Yeah, and if you're looking for another on-demand streaming service for a lower cost, stick around until the end when we'll give you our top budget options. Now let's dive into our review. What is HBO Max? The first thing you need to know is that there is no live TV with this streaming service. Like Netflix, everything is on demand.
Yeah, and also a lot like Netflix, there's a lot of content. A subscription gives you access to everything on HBO, plus new HBO Max originals and the entire Warner Brothers media library. This includes titles from DC, Turner Classic Movies, Adult Swim, and Cartoon Network, plus some licensed series and movies like the entire Harry Potter movie collection. Because some titles are licensed, this means that some things will be added to HBO Max for a limited period of time only.
Yeah, but as you'll see when we cover the interface, they organize content into helpful categories like Just Added and Leaving This Month to help you find new and soon-to-expire titles quickly. Now let's move on to our second topic, price. HBO Max costs $14.99 per month. That puts it on the pricier end of the on-demand spectrum. But if you're looking for an alternative to Netflix, it's in the same range and offers a compelling collection of content. Like Netflix, HBO Max has a wide range of content, including adult-oriented dramas, suspense, horror and thrillers, and lots of good original series and shows. But it also offers something Netflix doesn't, same-day release movies through the end of 2021. Even if that does not continue into 2022, it still has arguably a better movie collection than Netflix.
Yeah, and when comparing HBO Max versus Netflix, the two really are going head-to-head. And HBO Max is offering Netflix some serious competition, especially when it began offering an ad-supported version for $9.99 a month. So let's talk about the price change a bit and what's different between the two plans. The ad-supported plan will have all the same content except same-day premieres of Warner Brothers films for the rest of 2021. Now, if that's important to you, you may want to spring for the extra $5 a month at least through the end of the year.
That's a great point, Nicole. The fact that it's mentioning the end of 2021 specifically tells me that there's no guarantee Warner Brothers will continue to release new movies on HBO Max in 2022. We know this was a strategic move made during the pandemic when people couldn't or didn't feel comfortable going to movie theaters. But it's reasonable to assume more people will go to the theaters in 2022, and Warner Brothers will want to capitalize on that.
Great point, John. However, other than those same-day release movies, everything else is the same on the cheaper plan. The only difference is that your shows and movies will have commercial breaks in them. So, what are the commercials like on HBO Max? Well, the streaming service says it will serve fewer ads than any other ad-supported streaming option, and it will keep its ads to less than 4 minutes per hour. Adweek reported that there were only 18 seconds of ads during a 41-minute long episode of HBO Max original show, The Flight Attendant. They also say that ads will be creative and personalized to prevent boredom from viewers. A maximum of 2 brands appear in each ad segment, which generally consists of a 30 and 15-second spot, but can vary depending on the show and advertisers. HBO Max has a frequency cap which limits repetition of the same ad to 3 times per day, which encourages advertisers to keep their spots interesting. So why does all of this matter? Well, the reason is that even at $9.99 a month, HBO Max's ad-supported plan is still more expensive than Discovery Plus's ad-supported option, which costs $6.99 per month, and Disney Plus, which has no ads and costs $7.99 a month. If HBO is going to run ads and charge you more, they need to be smart about it. And so far, it looks like they are.
That's an excellent point, Nicole. Now let's move into what you can watch on HBO Max and cover what the user experience is like using its interface and content guide. As we mentioned in the beginning, we are longtime HBO subscribers, and when HBO Max launched, we really did not like the interface. It felt like HBO content was buried or at least muddled in with everything else on the expanded service.
Yeah, it took a while, honestly, to find the things that we were looking for. When I found the HBO Hub and I saw that clicking on that would drop me into the old HBO interface, I appreciated it. But it's still a few extra clicks, and overall I'd say I prefer the old layout to the new one. Things still feel a bit cluttered and clunky.
Yeah, I agree. But hopefully as time goes on, this is something that will get better with HBO Max. In the meantime, let's cover what's there. If you subscribe to Netflix, one of the first things you'll notice is that the HBO Max interface is similar. When you launch it and sign into your profile, one featured show will appear across almost the entire screen. Below that, you'll see content that you've started watching and can easily pick back up on. As you spend time on the platform, like Netflix, it will suggest shows and movies it thinks you'll enjoy based on what you've already watched. Below that, you'll have a section called My List, where you can quickly watch any title you've favorited. Then as you scroll down, you'll see lots of common content categories to help filter what's on HBO Max. There's just added titles, followed by popular movies, new episodes of shows on HBO Max, popular TV, HBO highlights, DC titles, action movies, Max originals, epic quests, comedies, family options, and a lot more. At the very bottom, there's a last chance section, and finally at the footer, a hub section that lets you browse by brand, like HBO, Max Originals, DC, Turner Classic Movies, Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, and more.
Phew, that's a lot of content. And now you can see why HBO Max is a legit contender against Netflix. As John was going over the titles, you probably noticed a number of popular titles like Lord of the Rings, Twister, Dune, Aquaman, and Kill Bill, just to name a few. You may also have noticed a section of content for Warner Brothers movies, so let's cover that for a second. If you subscribe to the higher-end ad-free plan for $14.99 a month, you will be able to watch Warner Brothers' new release movies on HBO Max the same day they premiere in theaters. Then they will stream on the platform for 31 days. Titles have included Wonder Woman 1984, Kong vs. Godzilla, Mortal Kombat, and In the Heights. It's been a really good deal for subscribers. Now you can also filter content quickly using the left menu. Clicking the 3 lines will bring up a menu with series, movies, originals, just added, last chance, coming soon, trending now, followed by action, animation, comedy, crime, documentaries, drama, fantasy, and more, and then at the bottom, those hubs. I think these hubs are helpful, especially for long-term HBO subscribers like us. I just wish they wouldn't bury them at the bottom. However, when you click HBO, for example, you will see just HBO titles and it will feel very familiar to the old HBO Go or HBO Now interface.
It really does. Now let's discuss a few other things about HBO Max, including where you can stream it. Like all other major streaming services, the HBO Max app is available on the Amazon Fire Stick, Roku Stick, TiVo Stream 4K, Chromecast, Apple TV, Samsung, and LG Smart TVs, as well as Android and iOS operating systems, so you can stream on your phone, tablet, or computer.
Yep, it's pretty easy to get. A subscription lets you stream on 3 screens at a time and create up to 5 profiles. These profiles are nice because you can create profiles for kids by date of birth that filter out inappropriate content for them. The minimum speed required to stream HBO Max is 5 megabits per second, which is right in line with other on-demand streaming services. If you want to know what minimum speed is required for other streaming services, watch our video on that topic now.
Definitely. Okay, let's cover one last topic before we move into our favorite HBO Max alternatives: how to get a free trial. Is there a free trial for HBO Max? Not directly through HBO Max, But some streaming services that offer HBO Max as a premium add-on, like Hulu Live, often offer 7-day free trials for it. That is probably the easiest way to try HBO Max free for a week to see if it's worth the cost. Also, AT&T's high-end Unlimited Elite plan includes HBO Max when you sign up for 4 lines of service at that plan level.
Our recommendation would be, especially if you already have Hulu Live or YouTube TV, try HBO Max for free through that. Or sign up for a free trial for one of those 2 services and add HBO Max on during your free trial period to try it out. If you're not familiar with Hulu Live or YouTube TV, watch our YouTube TV versus Hulu Live review video where we compare the 2 live TV streaming options. At the end of that period, if you don't think either the $9.99 or $14.99 plan is worth the cost, try Disney Plus or Discovery Plus for a week and see what you think. Discovery Plus offers a free 7-day trial of its service, and if you love unscripted shows on the Discovery family of networks, including HGTV and Smithsonian, you'll love this on-demand streaming service. You can learn more about it in our Discovery Plus review video. While there is no free trial for Disney Plus or the Hulu Plus, ESPN Plus Disney Plus bundle, you could try it for 1 month for $13.99 and test drive all 3 services at once and see if that meets your needs. It's basically the same price as HBO Max, but it offers more diversity of content and may be a better option for you. We have a link to it below that you can use to sign up.
Okay, that's it for us. Let us know what you think about HBO Max in the comments below. Is it worth $14.99 a month in your opinion? Have you tried the ad-supported version? If so, do you think it's light on commercials?
Yeah, and if you haven't already, be sure to hit that red subscribe button so you can be notified of all our new content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.